But other EU countries are now opening up to China. And, there's the big story this week of Canada opening up to China. Carney made a deal with Xi to allow Chinese electric vehicles. They had a 100% tariff on Chinese EVs in Canada because America asked them to, and they got rid of it for at least the first 50,000 vehicles or whatever. And that's, what I'm saying? And he said, Carney has been like out there saying basically the old global order is dead. I can't work for a world that I want to be. I have to work for the world that is right now. And I have to diversify our trade so that America doesn't have 100% pressure on it. I think that we're completely reliant on them. So he's making deals with South America. They're making deals with Europe, and they're making deals with China. And all other countries are doing similar things. They're just trying to. I'm less worried about this short-term selling off our debt or selling off stocks than I am every country just de-risking, just finding different routes for everything so they're not as reliant. Because that is the one.
They're eroding the superpower that you talked about last week. You said one of the superpowers is the position of the US dollar is like the global reserve currency and the place of like financial importance that we have as a country. And all of these things add up as huge chips away at that superpower. Like the US is losing one of the three things that keeps it as like the dominant player. And in a broad sense, maybe you could argue that, oh, you don't think it's like ethical for the US to have that power in the first place. And that may be the case, but right now it's like the US intentionally dismantling it almost.
It's just like you want the leader of your country to play their cards well, right? It's just like that, whether or not they should have those cards, that's for the rest of the world to figure out. But the Americans should not be dismantling their own things that benefit their citizens.